evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Keene Ice for tonight's matchup between the Keene State Owls and the visiting St. Michael College Purple Knights. The Knights come into the contest with a record of 9-3, playing in the Division II NE10. We'll have the opening face-off here as Chase Carney will look to win it back, but it's going to be the Purple Knights already, as that was Ty Bloom who was able to send it down. Quinn McCarthy is going to be able to get that puck deep into the zone. Owls trying to get it out, but it's the Purple Knights already on the attack. Keene State comes into the game with a record of 3-5-1. Their most recent game coming in an invitational Thanksgiving tournament where they went on to play Kings and MCLA by losing to Kings 4-3 in OT and then prevailing over MCLA with a 8-5 win. Marcus Crucifidis will take the puck, and he's going to send that one straight into the wrong net, so we will have a whistle just outside of the Purple Knight zone. Jake McDonald and John Belisle line up for the draw. Belisle's going to be able to win that one back to Sean Hoffman. Hoffman is going to give it over to number 6, Shane Mazur. Mazur just rifles it around. Puck back on the stick of Hoffman. Hoffman and Belisle try to work it over Mazur. Mazur unable to hold on to the puck. Back on the stick of Hoffman. Hoffman fires it over to number 26, Sean Gray. Gray unable to handle the pass. Alexa just chipped it into the corner. Belisle tries to pick up the loose puck, unable to, but the puck finds Mazur. Mazur slides it back over to number 15, Kyle Gonzalez. Gonzalez sends it out in front. Sean Gray tries to get a shot off, misses the net. Purple Knights looking to break it out. They're going to slide it over to number 21, Jack Lale. Lale's going to put that one in. Skeleton's going to try to play. He has to show off some soccer skills here. Take it in the pads. St. Mike's picks it up once again, working it across the blue line. Number 16, Ian Wolin was unable to hold on to it. He's just going to send that one around. Mazur chases the puck around in the corners, but is met by number 19, Nick Racker. Purple Knights still working the puck down low, getting the Owls to chase around early on here. And big shot block by number 13 for the Owls. Luke Festa. Festa with the puck behind the net. Tries to take it up the wall, but drops it back to number 2, Sean McBride. McBride sends that puck up to Tanemis. Purple Knights looking to get back into the Owl zone. Shot on goal. Puck bouncing around, and it's a Keene State goal. Thor Hansen with the early one for the Owls. Able to pick up the rebound and put Keene State up on top here early on. So after the early pressure by the Purple Knights, Keene State is able to come back and put in the first goal of the game to take an early lead. Turnin and Collette get tied up for the puck. Colette's going to send that one back down to Jack Lindholm. Lindholm tried to send it up to number 23, but was unable to connect on the pass. Puck stopped behind the net by Skeleton once again. Payne Jones now with the puck on his stick. He's going to chip that one right up to Mikey Collette. Collette tries to make a move at the blue, loses the puck, and here come the Purple Knights the other way. This is number 4, Case Cantix. He tries to take a shot on goal, but that one's going to flutter up into the netting for a whistle. So on the assist for the goal, Luke Festa with the assist, and Jack Lindholm, as Lindholm ripped the shot from the point to generate the rebound. Puck bouncing around. Jay Smith is going to take it. He's going to send that up along the wall to Declan House. House just chips it up. And now here come the Owls once again with a head full of steam. Pete Unger comes in, tries to chip it 5-hole. Big save by the St. Mike's goaltender, Cole Manines. He's able to make 2 big saves. That's off its mark. So we will have a whistle. Good effort there by Unger. But at the end of the day, it's Manning that's able to win the battle and hold this game 1-0. Chase Connery lining up for the draw against Ty Bloom. And it's going to be Connery that wins it back to Missouri. Missouri with a shot. That one gets deflected wide. Unger hard on the puck. He's going to try to get the one back low into the zone, but is unable to. Puck bouncing around the blue. And it's going to be Bloom that's able to send it up to number 18, Quinn McCarthy. McCarthy still with the puck, trying to find an open pass. Finds the defenseman coming in, and that's number 4, Case Cantigas. Cantigas unable to beat Skeleton as I go straight into the breadbasket for a save. So we got Johnny Belisle lining up against Jack McDonald for the draw. Belisle's going to win this one back over to number 24, Jack Lindholm. Lindholm tries to chip it out. It goes straight into the skates of the Purple Knights defenseman, number 13, Mosley Shorts. Owls are going to send that one onto the net. And it's going to be held by Manahan for the whistle. Belisle and McDonald once again. Belisle's going to win the draw, but that puck is going to be blocked by number 21, Jack Wheel. Owls still with the puck. Ripped the shot. That was number 24, Jack Lindholm, but gloved by Manahan. So we will have another whistle here. St. Mike's going to go with a quick line change. Patrick Glass now taking the draw for the Golden Knights. And St. Mike's trying to get the puck out. They're going to be able to chip it around. Here come the Purple Knights. Puck bouncing along the boards. Both teams fighting for it. Unable to knock it loose. Shot's going to be fired in on Skeleton, and he's going to put that one aside into the corner. But Purple Knights are able to keep it in as S.J. Lacomoti is able to keep it in. Sorry, a bit of a tongue twister there for me. Purple Knights still keeping it in, but Keene State is able to get it out briefly. Belisle's line finally able to get off the ice after a longer shift. Lacomoti with the shot, but that one's going to go over the net. Purple Knights not letting Keene State get out of their zone right now. The Owls been hemmed into their own end for the past few seconds here. It's going to be Keene State taking it up. Luke Fest is going to send that one in on goal, but it's going to be covered by Manahan once again for the whistle. Hanson and Bloom lining up for the draw. Just over 5 minutes into this first period, Keene State up early, 1-0. Owls try to get a shot on goal, but that one's blocked by St. Mike's defenseman. Purple Knights now are going to try to chip that up just out of reach, and that's going to be called for the icing as Jay Smith was able to win the foot race to the corner. Puck's dropped. Philip Arnold now comes in and tries to put on some pressure. Unable to. Purple Knights now trying to go. And here comes number 4 for the Knights, case Cantagias. Cantagias gets tripped up, and there's going to be a delayed call. So just like that, Keene State goes on the penalty kill almost 6 minutes into this game. So it looks like it will be number 8, Mikey Collette. He will go to the box for 2 minutes for a trip. Puck in the zone. Hoffman wraps it around the boards, clearing off some time here. Puck's going to be picked up behind the net. And here come the Purple Knights the other way. Able to work it around. The Commodity sends it back up to the defenseman. It's number 14, Hans Forsilis. And the Owls once again are able to clear it out. Take some more time off the clock. So here come the Purple Knights one last time, skating up the ice, trying to generate something. Nice with the puck in the corner. They're going to send that one up to Forslius. Forslius sends it back down. And that's going to be sent into the corner, intended for number 21, Jack Wheel. Forslius still has it. And the Owls, once again, are going to be able to chip the puck out to kill off more time on this PK. St. Mike's going to pick it up beyond the zone. They're going to work it back to the defenseman. Breaking in. Here they come. Puck's going to get picked up by Winsicki. Winsicki gives it down to number 18, McCarthy. McCarthy sends it back up to Sionko. Sionko slides it over. Shot just goes wide. Skeleton. Puck picked up by Quinn McCarthy again. And that time there's a shot by Contigus, and that one's deflected wide by the Keene State killer. And Luke Festa picks up the puck for the Owls, taking it over the blue. And he's going to send that down, looking for number 11, Chase Carney. Declan House fans on the pass, but ends up finding its way to number 18 for the Keene State Owls, Thor Hansen. Purple Knights able to chip it into the Owls zone. Momentarily, Jay Smith is able to find Hansen in the center of the ice. Hansen unable to hold on to the puck, and it's going to get knocked off his stick. Smith is going to send that one in onto the boards, and it's going to be picked up by Unger. Unger gets knocked off the puck, but here comes Marcus Trisafidis. He sends that up top, comes back out to Keene State. Kolschel's going to send that into the corner. Unger takes a bit of a spill, flailing around like a fish out of water on the ice right there, but he's able to knock it back into the corner. Christofides tries to step up and lay a hit, unable to connect, but it's going to be Mazur that steps up at the blue and is able to try to get the puck into the zone. And that's an unfortunate turn of events. Here comes Keene State the other way. Puck on Marcus Christofides' stick. He sends that over. Kyle Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the second chance, unable to connect. Johnny Belisle comes flying out of nowhere, but he sends that to no man's land, and here come the Purple Knights the other way. Number 28, Braden Newman is going to be able to send that one, and Skeleton's going to give it up to Marcus Christofides. Christofides tried to hit Gonzalez, but was picked off, and so now Hoffman's just going to send that one on to Manahan for the whistle. So some back and forth action here. Almost halfway through this first period, both teams showing a little drive and hunger early on in the game. Belisle and McDonald line up for the draw, and it's going to be Belisle that wins it. Jay Smith now with the puck. He takes a shot, and that's going to be pushed wide of the corner by Manahan. Belisle almost able to stop the pass from sneaking through. It's unable to, but here comes Forlius the other way. He's going to take the puck, and he's going to try to take a shot on Skeleton, but it's never going to reach the net. Belial now sends it up to number 26, Sean Gray. Gray's just going to chip that one away and into the zone. And it looked like there was a premature whistle there by the linesman as there was a delayed offsides. St. Mike's never touched it, but a little trigger happy and blew the whistle. So we will have a draw just outside of the Keene State zone. Mikey Collette will line up for it for the Owls against Ty Bloom. Both centers tied up, but it's going to be Keene State that comes out. Philip Tarnhill is going to rifle that one into the zone. Puts the pressure on early. Mazur's going to step up. Not Mazur, I'm sorry, my bad. Mikey Collette will be putting on the forecheck. Philip Tarnhill tries to get the puck just out of reach, but Payne Jones with the second effort is able to separate the man from the puck, and Tarnhill's able to get it into the zone. Tarnhill once again tries to put it on. Ooh, Payne Jones tries to leave it for Mikey Collette. Mikey Collette unable to get the shot off. Collette's going to send that into the zone as him and Jones both look for a change. Keene State gets some fresh legs out. And here comes Tarnhill to the bench. He's finally going to get his change. Kolschel's going to send that back over to Declan House. Declan House back to Kolschel. And here comes Keene State the other way. Luke Festa's able to find number 18, Thor Hansen, coming through the middle of the zone. Hansen tries to redirect the shot, but is unable to get enough on it. Mazur steps up at the blue, able to find Hansen. Hansen's just going to send that one deep into the zone. Puck picked up by Luke Festa behind the net. Festa working with number 25, Cora Tumnus, but they're unable to hold on to it. And so St. Mike's will be going the other way with the puck. Not before Sean Hoffman's able to stall the rush. And now here come the Owls the other way, picked up by Tumnus. Tumnus unable to beat him wide. Puck goes into the corner. St. Mike's chips it up, and that one's going to go up into the rafters for a whistle. Both teams here looking like they're starting to finally get a little settled into this game. Look a little more comfortable playing one another. Early on in the period, it was a little stagnant, a little back and forth, but they have seemed to settle in. Keene State with the early goal, but since then, not too much. Mazur with the puck, tries to make a move. Oh, he's going to turn it over, and here come the Purple Knights. St. Mike's trying to find some sort of open seam for a pass, unable to, and it's Keene State that's able to connect on the far seam pass. Marcus Christofides is able to lay into David Sianco. Shot on goal, Unger missed it just wide. Puck goes back up to Lindholm. Lindholm and Christofides now working in tandem together. Puck goes down to Unger now. Unger trying to find someone. Tries to give it to Lindholm. Lindholm couldn't get everything on it, so the puck will skid back out to Marcus Christofides, who was holding the D spot. Christofides still with the puck, and he's going to get taken down. Christofides a little slow back to the bench, but it looked like the other guy's stick got the worst end of it. Kyle Gonzalez now is going to chip it out of the zone, and that's going to go right back to Ashland Lane. St. Mike's is going to send that, and it's going to be picked up in the corner by Ty Bloom. Ty Bloom now with it, still with the puck. He's going to be met along the wall by Sean McBride. Hans Forlis almost tried to get a shot off, but was unable to. And so that one is going to be fired into the bench of St. Mike Purple Knights. So we will have a brief stoppage here for a face-off at center ice. Patrick Glass will be taking the draw against Mikey Collette. And the puck's going to bounce out to Ryan Kolschel. Kolschel, stick just a little too short. Oh, bad turnover by Declan House. Shot, and that's going to be a block shot by Mike Collette. Philip Connell now trying to win the foot race, unable to, and it's going to be St. Mike's coming with the puck the other way. Here come the Purple Knights. Patrick Glass unable to win the foot race past Declan House. House is able to strip it away from him. Once again, though. Oh, and Collette again stuck out the stick, tied up the guy, and he is going to get called for a hooking penalty. So once again, the Owls find themselves down an extra man with less than 6 minutes to go in this first period. So the Purple Knights will have another crack at their power play. That's the first time they were unsuccessful, and the Owls of Keene State were able to kill it off. Puck's going to be picked up by the penalty killer, Chase Carney. Carney's just going to send that one into the zone. Luke Festa put the pressure on, but the Purple Knights are going to drop it back, and now here they come the other way. Case Cantigas looked like he was offside, so we will have another stoppage. St. Mike's right now looking like they're having a little bit of time generating some offense here. Keene State has been able to do a good job of keeping them to the outside, except for a couple ill-advised passes, but those have yet to cost them. But definitely something the Owls need to keep an eye on moving forward in this game. So Elaine sent that one up to Forslis. Working around, Forslis picks it back up in the corner. Puck stuck in the skates of the Keene State killer, and it's going to be picked up by St. Mike's once again. St. Mike's still with it. Forslis with the puck on his stick. Shot on goal. Skeleton's able to turn that one aside. Puck still in the corner. Both teams fighting for it. And that's going to be out of reach. St. Mike's has one time for one last good push here on the power play. Puck's picked up by Sionko. Sionko now coming up the ice. He's going to try to chip it around. It's going to be picked up once again by Sionko. Sionko gives up to Ty Bloom. Bloom with the puck coming across the blue line, trying to find a pass. He's able to give it down. Oh, puck on goal, and it's a shot, and it's a goal! And just like that, it looked like it was David Kiyanko with the goal. So St. Mike's capitalizes on the Owls' penalty and is able to knock this game up at 1-1 with 4:04 remaining in the first period. Belial lining up for the draw against McDonald, and it's going to be Kyle Gonzalez that picks up the puck for him. Kolschel now skating the puck. He's just going to try to chip that one into their zone. Contigas tries to send it up, but it's going to be Belial that gets the pass. Houseman on the pressure. Big body there by Sean Gray. He's able to separate from the puck. Gonzalez sends it up to Kolschel. Kolschel gets a shot off. Never makes it to the net. Johnny Belial now trying to get a shot. He gets tied up. Keene State unable to get a shot off there with everyone in front of the net. It's going to be picked up, and it's going to be taken away by Marcus Chrysophides. Chrysophides falls over. He tries to chip that up and around. Declan House gives it back to Chrysophides, and we have a whistle. So it looks like tempers flaring a little bit, but there will be a cool down. So looks like it was an offsides call. Chase Carney lining up for the draw against number 25, Jack McDonald. Ref had to have a little speaking to Chris Afides and Leal. Chris Afides tries to pick up the puck. That one's going to get sent in to the Purple Knights zone. Missouri's able to keep it in, but it's picked up by Unger. Unger hits the brakes hard, sends it into the legs of Chase Carney. Carney unable to locate the puck. So the Purple Knights are going to send that back into the Keene State zone. Missouri's going to be able to find Chris Afides. Chris Afides tries to chip it to Carney. Carney unable to get there. Puck is still bouncing around. Skeleton picks it up behind the net, sends it over to Missouri. Missouri chips it up to number 7, Peter Unger. Puck bouncing around, going to be picked up by Keene State defenseman Sean McBride. McBride now moving it up the ice. He's going to be able to find number 13, Luke Festa. Puck still bouncing around. Here come the Purple Knights the other way. Trying to generate something, put a goal in here to get the lead before the first period expires. 2 minutes left. St. Mike's sends it out front, and there's going to be a penalty, as it looks like the ref, center ice, may have called something. But they're going to get number 25 for the Keene State Owls, Corey Tumnus. He's going to have a 2-minute penalty for a hit from behind. Once again, the Owls go back on the penalty kill. St. Mike's now with their third power play of the period. 1 for 2 right now, and it's going to be Luke Festa that gets the puck for the Owls. He's going to elect to send that one into the zone. That one's going to be wrapped around the boards. St. Mike's picks it up. Festa tries to play the body, but is unable to connect. Bianco is going to take it up. He tries to send that one over to number 17, Ty Bloom. Bloom was unable to handle the pass, and so the Owls are going to send that all the way into the St. Mike's zone. Bianco picks it up once again. He's going to drop it back to number 18, Quinn McCarthy. Case Biancas sends it into the zone. St. Mike's now picks it back up. McCarthy with it. Beyond the net, he's going to send that up to Cianco. Cianco slides it over to Kiantis. Kiantis with the shot, bouncing around, still loose, and unable to connect on the pass. David Kianco now has to go back into the zone and pick it up. Almost turns it over. Ryan Kolschel steps up. Keene State just couldn't pick up the puck, and so here comes Ty Bloom the other way for the Purple Knights. Bloom sends it over to McCarthy. McCarthy still with it. Tries to slide in front. Skeleton turns aside the shot. Puck loose behind the net. It's going to be picked up by Keene State, and they're going to rifle that one into the St. Mike's zone. Stop behind the net. Spot behind the net by Anahan. It's going to be picked up once again by St. Mike's. They have time for one last rush here with 20 seconds left in the first period. Puck skips back out. Still working with it, sends it down low to number 21, Jake Wheel. 3 seconds left, and St. Mike's looks like they're not going to get the shot off on net. So, at the end of the first period, we are all knotted up at 1. St. Mike's will start the second with 5 seconds left on the power play. Please stick around as we will be back for some more action here at Keene Ice.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
So I know facts of 5 are friendly. So I'm gonna box out my 5 and my 8.
My name is Ellie Lyons. I'm from Charleston, Rhode Island, and I'm majoring in elementary education and sociology. I am a student teacher, and I come into the classroom every single day from 8 to 3, and my CT, my cooperating teacher, will give me lesson plans or just things to do throughout the day so that I can slowly become used to running a classroom. I got interested in teaching because my mom has been a teacher for more than 30 years, and I've watched her enjoy teaching every single day. So I know that the passion never goes away, and I have always grew up in that experience and in that environment, and I knew that I would like it. One of the bigger reasons that I picked Keene State was because of the education program and how quick it gets you into the classroom. I know I went to other schools and I talked to those programs, and their hands-on learning was way later than Keene State, so I decided that would be best for me. I prefer hands-on learning. In the beginning, we start with lecture-based learning for education, and then once you get moved into the classroom, your junior year, you get way more hands-on, and it actually gives you the experience. And more than just creating a lesson plan, you're actually in the classroom learning classroom management or just how to deal with situations that you don't really taught. I chose elementary ed because of the ages. I have always been a babysitter my whole life, so being exposed to those younger ages, I've really been able to make connections with them easier. My first day starting at Simons, I actually already felt comfortable just because with Methods 2, gave me the exposure of being in this building and with this community and the staff and faculty. Now I feel like I am part of the school almost. A lot of teachers or student teachers might experience being maybe below other faculty or staff, but here at Simons they make you feel equal and give you those opportunities to be seen as just a regular teacher. I think I'm most proud of after the start of student teaching was probably planning my solo week, which is right now. I feel like on my first day of solo teaching, it wasn't really scary, but it was exciting, and it was a little nerve-wracking just because everything was in your hands. But everything that I have been prepared with, so Methods 1, Methods 2, has really exposed me to stuff like that, and being in charge and knowing how to manage a classroom and plan for lesson plans and longer days. From the first day, my cooperating teacher has been very easy to get along with. I definitely feel like she's preparing me to be a teacher on my own just because she has thrown me into those challenging conversations or just topics, and she shows me how to reflect as a teacher, which I think is super important because even after her lessons she'll be hey Ellie, what do you think I should do next, or maybe next year maybe I'll try something different, what do you have in mind? I feel very prepped to go out and teach. I even had experience before. When I went back home, I was doing substitute teaching, and that was a piece of cake. I've had people comment on how well I do classroom management, even at a random school substitute teaching, so I can definitely tell that Keene State has helped me a lot.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall.
There she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful
We are in a brand new state-of-the-art esports facility at Keene State College. 16 brand new PCs, broadcasting PC, coach PC, brand new equipment, headsets, mice, keyboards, custom desk pads. So it is a gamer's dream in here.
This space, I love what they've done to it. I got to see it before it got renovated into what it is now. It looks amazing. I look forward to coming here every day just to see the space and just play in this cool environment.
It was a real upgrade for me, and I think that's part of the reason I play a lot better now. Top of the line, everything, computers, chairs, monitors, headsets, everything.
We are recognized as a varsity athletic program at Keene State College, much like basketball, volleyball, baseball, what have you. We have 3 titles, 19 student athletes, 5 total coaches. We are working very hard every single day to put our program on the map.
Like I said, I do track and field also. It's, still the same level of dedication, still the same level of practice.
But it's not as active. However, it still requires a high level of skill and a high level of dedication, and giving it your all every night still applies regardless of both.
The goal for the future of this program is onward and upward every single year. Esports, being the industry that it is, continues to grow itself, and so we have the opportunity to continue pushing Keene State esports onto the forefront.
They're going to underestimate us. We've been working on this. We've got our game now. We're going to play our game, right?
Proportion to me is the lived experience of our Division III student athletes. They balance life from an academic perspective and the rigors of competing at a high level, bonding with teammates and building lifelong friendships. But they also are involved in their communities. They work jobs and internships and volunteer. They've learned to be resilient. Diverse experiences are setting them up for the future.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. Because I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had. And you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. The Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, being a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kim Laufer, and I teach in social media. We find that there are so many jobs available in social media management, in social media analytics, in public relations. Everybody is looking for someone who can do social media, who can help them create a strategy and measure whether that strategy is working. In the social media major, you'll learn how to create effective content. You'll learn how to analyze content and make sure that the goals that you're trying to reach are being met. So the new social media major is going to help students learn how to build content that's appropriate for all different types of social media, whether it's TikTok or LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. You're going to learn how to create videos, create photos, and create post content. The social media major is designed to give you a well-rounded experience that pulls from a lot of different disciplines, including business and art, computer science, and journalism. So the goal of our social media major is to give you the experience that you're going to need to go out and do social media for yourself, for small businesses, for nonprofit organizations, healthcare, journalism, whatever you're interested in.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Welcome to Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt. Our first contestant is suffering from knee pain from a recent running incident. What do we think, audience? Hurt Skirt or Just Hurt? Why not try Hurt Skirt? Make your recovery hassle-free with Hurt Skirt, a patent-pending, stretch-to-fit, hot-cold therapeutic sleeve, proven to stay cold longer and still remain completely mobile. Drop the ice, skirt the hurt.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
At Keene State College, life is an adventure. You'll forge your path forward. As an owl, you'll take on challenges in the classroom, field, court, or track. Every worthwhile adventure has its share of blood, sweat, and tears. It takes hard work and dedication. No owl flies alone on their journey at Keene State. Teammates, coaches, professors, alumni, and fellow owls are with you along the way. They lift you up as you continue forward. When you're part of Owl Nation, you become the person you truly want to be.
And welcome back to Keene Ice first and second period action. I'm Griffin Melanson here, and I'm joined with Mr. Teddy Steinberg for the second period action. The Owls will start the second down a man as it's going to be number 25, Corey Tumas, in the box for 5 seconds. Keene State took 3 penalties in that first period, with St. Mike's able to capitalize on one for the score to be 1-1. Purple Knights are going to send that in, and it's going to be picked up behind the net by number 18, Quinn McCarthy. McCarthy sends that up to the defenseman, captain David Sionko. Sionko tries to rifle that in on net, but it goes wide. Picked up by the Owls. Coming the other way is Luke Festa for Keene, but that one's turned aside, and it's going to be rifled into the Keene State zone. St. Mike's putting on some pressure here, trying to generate some shots early on at Skeleton, but the puck's going to bounce right back out to the stick of Corey Tumas. Tumas tries to find Luke Festa coming through the middle of the ice, but now it's on the stick of Thor Hansen. Hansen, unable to generate any sort of shot, goes behind the net, and the Purple Knights are going to try to take it the other way. coming up in the middle of the ice. It's number 25, Jack McDonald. McDonald still trying to get out in front, unable to connect with anyone still. Owls still looking to generate here. Peter Unger now is going to have his hand at it. Turns it over, and it's going to be picked up by the St. Mike's defenseman, Case Cantigius. St. Mike's now threatening, looking for something. Shot's going to be blocked by Unger. Unger sends it up to Marcus Christofides. Here comes Christofides now. He's going to cut towards the middle. Makes one move, unable to get the shot off. And number 14 is going to trip over his own feet. Hans Forslis falls over, so the Owls are able to keep the puck in the zone. Declan House with it on top. He's going to take a shot. Puck bouncing around. It's going to be turned aside by Manahan. St. Mike's coming the other way, taking it over the blue. They're going to rifle it over. Skeleton's going to chip that one over the net. Koschel steps up, unable to chip it around Patrick Last. So now the Owls will try their hand again. Again, the puck out. Koschel sends it right up to number 5, Ashton Lane, who's wearing a purple jersey. And the Owls are just going to look for a quick shift now. St. Mike's is going to pick it up behind the net. John Hoffman's going to send that one right back in. Puck bouncing around, takes an odd bounce off the glass, but it's going to be picked up by number 26, Sean Gray. Puck misses its mark, goes all the way down Skeleton. Skeleton tries to send it up to Hoffman. Hoffman unable to get the puck out, and so now it's Gray taking the puck up. He's going to send that one over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to take a shot, but it's Manahan that's able to turn that one aside and send it into the right-hand corner. And here comes St. Mike's once again. Lacamati slides it over. Good defensive play there by Seamus there as he's able to get his body on it. Keene State now going the other way. Gonzalez once again. And we finally have our first stoppage of the second period. Both back and forth play here as the Owls and Purple Knights both try to get something going. It'll be the Purple Knights that are able to win the draw. Number 26, Ryland Dukes is just going to chip that one into the corner. Going to be picked up by Keene. They're going to try to get it out of the zone. Unable to, it's going to be sent right back in. St. Mike's still continue to put pressure, but that's going to be an ill-advised pass, and that's going to go the length of the ice. St. Mike steps up once again. And that's going to go up into the netting for a whistle.
Griffin, both teams have come out here in the second period more physical. They want to try and set the tone, try to take advantage of this tie hockey game and just, give all they got.
Absolutely. First period definitely seemed like a feeling out process there for, I'd say, the first 13 minutes or so. But then once you got into those last 7 minutes, you saw both teams starting to feel a little more comfortable playing one another. So that's where I think the speed and physicality comes in. Keene State trying to make something happen here. As that was number 25, Corey Toomlis, that was able to take it end-to-end on the solo effort. Puck fluttered above the head of Skeleton. Skeleton pushes that into the corner. Koschel now trying to find it, loses it in the skates. It's picked up by the Purple Knights. Puck now on the stick, or was on the stick of the Purple Knights, but it's coming the other way. Great slice that over to Festa. Festa, no goal!
Did he stop that?
I don't know. I don't know if he stopped that or missed that. I couldn't see from this angle. But number 18, Thor Hansen, with a prime time opportunity, is unable to capitalize. If he made a save, that would have been a very nice save.
Unbelievable. Wide open.
Yeah, he had me convinced. Here comes Marcus Christofides the other way. Christofides now tries, and that's going to be deflected up into the netting. Yeah, I was fully convinced he was going to put that one in.
Far angle. I was ready to celebrate. I thought that was in the back of the net.
I know, I think I jinxed him because my hands started going up in the air a little too quick. But if Danian ended up making that save, great save by him to keep this game tied up. Keene State still going to try to generate some opportunities in this early second period. So far, they've had a couple odd man rushes, couple chances, but have not been able to put the puck in the net just yet. Chase Connery trying to wreak some havoc down in the zone. Now Marcus Chrysophides jumps in, but it's still the St. Mike's Purple Knights that have the puck. Puck bounces out. Big hit along the boards as Case Pintius is able to step up into the Keene State forward. Puck picked up by Hoffman. Hoffman tries to find number 7, Peter Unger, but is unable to connect on the pass. And so Manahan is just going to chase the puck for the time being to get some fresh legs out there.
Griffin saw that last minute or so, both teams using the body. You saw major open ice hits. One by Chrysophides right there, taking out the St. Michael's defender right in the middle of the blue line. And then Unger for the Owls got his butt dropped in front of the bench. But it's good to see how people are willing to use the body and sacrifice themselves for the game.
Absolutely, and it's not like these hits are egregious or like out of the way. Like, they're all hockey hits. They're taking the hits to separate the man from the puck, and it's just how it's working. And it's a good physical game so far. Both teams have been able to do an all right job of separating the man from the puck with the body. Puck bounces back out. Shot on goal. Turned aside by Manahan. That was number 24, Jack Lindholm, with the rip. And it looks like the Owls, once again, Johnny Belial. No,
they're getting St. Michael's.
Oh, perfect. So
that's
now, yep, the Owls get their opportunity on the power play now. So we'll see what they can do here. One of St. Mike's better players this game in the box too. Something you don't really need. Puck bouncing around. And that's going to be sent out of the zone. Skeleton's going to stop it behind his net. He's going to give it over to Marcus Chrysophides. Chrysophides gives it to McBride. McBride now trying to find Chrysophides along the wall. And he does. Chrysophides making a couple moves. And he gets tripped up. And so, just like that, Keene State goes up a 2-man advantage for a minute and 40 seconds. But it's all because Chrysophides kept his feet moving and took him wide. And once he beat number 27, David Sionko, wide, all he did was stuck out his leg, and that was the only way he could stop it. So now the Owls, 5-on-3.
Yeah, that's a great effort there by Chrysophides, giving the Owls a great opportunity here to take a 1-goal lead in this game, possibly a 2-goal lead with a 2-man advantage.
Absolutely. So we'll see what the Owls can do here as number 18, Thor Hansen will line for the draw. He gives over to McBride. McBride finds Chrysophides. Chrysophides back to McBride. Shot turned aside by Manahan. McBride back with the puck on his stick. He sends that down to Chrysophides. Chrysophides slides it back to McBride. Once again, it's a game of hot potato between these two. Chrysophides still with the puck. He tries to give it back down to Unger. Puck will be deflected up into the netting.
And Griffin on a 5-on-3 power play here for the Owls. What you want to do is you want to work it low to high, keep back and forth, low to high, and gradually move your defenseman in. That way you can work in a tighter space, keep St. Michael's from keeping you to the outside and generating more scoring opportunities.
Absolutely. For the Owls, you have to look again, moving north to south, side to side. But then if you're also the Purple Knights, you got to make sure you're disciplined on this 5-on-3 and you don't get caught out of position. And you just also can't give that backdoor pass. Shot on goal by Marcus Chrysophides. Turned aside once again by Manahan. McBride with it. Brings it back in. Sends it down low. Puck cleared. Kyle Gonzalez unable to put that one in. So we will have McBride come pick it up behind the net. Here comes Gonzalez now with some speed over the blue. He's going to drop that to number 18, Thor Hansen. Hansen back with the puck. Sends it out. No good. Puck ends up behind the net. Unger now with it back to Hansen. Hansen slides up to McBride. Shot. Bounces wide. And that's going to be sent in to the Keene State Owls zone. Skeleton's going to try to get a quick pass going up to Christofides real quick. Christofides now coming in with some speed once again. He's going to hit the brakes. He's going to give that up to Missouri. And we're back to 5-on-4, but it doesn't matter because Keene State scores. Corey Tumnus with the goal. Just when you think St. Mike's is able to kill off the 5-on-3, Keene State tucks it home.
And yes, that's a great penalty kill by St. Mike's, ruined by the end of it. They kept Keene State to the outside. They stayed disciplined and tight the entire time. But then once they got distracted with the first man coming out of the box, they opened up, leaving the Keene State winger on the hash marks to fire a shot on net, and it found its way in.
Absolutely. So it seems like we're having a little bit of discussion here at the scores table, but we are expected to get underway. Once again, like you said, little lack of, just knowing what's going on the ice, and St. Mike's has a little bit of a lapse in their judgment. Keene State is able to score. So we are back to even strength now, because St. Mike's killed off the first penalty of the 5-on-3. Then Keene State scored 2 seconds after that ended, so we are back to full strength. Puck picked up by Hoffman behind the net. He tries to give that to Jones. Jones sends it out in the middle. No one's there to pick it up. Shot on goal. Sent wide of the net. Both teams both fighting for the puck. And here come the Owls the other way. Hoffman's just going to send that one in on Manny, and he's going to hold on to it for the whistle. Looks like Payne Jones might be going to the box that he's getting a talking to. But, tell you what, number 13, I haven't seen that great of an acting performance since Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. That was a good flop right there. But he sold it, and that's what you got to do sometimes in sports if you want to get the man advantage.
I like Matt Damon and Good Will Hunting better.
Yeah, that's a good movie too.
What an act.
Yeah, either which way, that acting performance lived up to both of those. So, Keene State will go on the penalty kill for the next 2 minutes. Puck's going to be stopped by Manahan. He's going to hold on to it. And here comes St. Mike's once again. They're going to take it up the wall, and they're just going to chip that in. That's going to be number 24, S.J. Lacomati, hard on the puck. They're going to send it around, and it's going to be met by the Keene State Owls, Chase Carney, and he's going to send that one the length of the ice to kill some time here.
Going back to that penalty, he just called for the retaliation.
Exactly.
Right? The St. Michael's player shoved him first, and then Jones gave him a little shove back. Maybe there was some embellishment there, but the ref's always going to see that. You're always going to see the retaliation. You don't want to do that. You want to stay disciplined. You want to give your team an advantage.
Absolutely. The best way to avoid that penalty right there is just to skate away.
Exactly.
They always tell you, the best thing to do is just walk away from the situation if it's not going to go your way. And Jones was unable to do that, and now he finds himself the lone man in the sin bin. Here comes the Purple Knights the other way. They're looking to get a goal here in the second period. They're going to send it down low. Work back up to number 27, David Sianco. Sianco back with the puck. He's going to take a Sean Skelton. Puck bouncing around, but it's going to be Ryan Kolschel that's able to pick up the rebound for the Owls and send that the length of the ice. So St. Mike's with a good opportunity right there, but the Owls penalty kill is able to get the puck out. Declan House steps up, and he's going to send that one back into the St. Mike's zone. And now Luke Festa's putting on a little bit more of a harder forecheck. Hopefully trying to stall the last St. Mike's rush, and they're going to try to do that. They have 7 seconds. And that won't matter because they just threw that one up into their bench. So it seems like things are getting a little hairy here in the second period.
Frustration starting to set in for St. Michael's.
Absolutely.
The only thing Keene can do is keep doing what they're doing. Don't play the victim. Don't fall to these games that St. Michael's is playing. Let them take the penalties.
Absolutely. Keene State just needs to make sure they stay out of the penalty box because they're seeping into what it seems like they're seeping into St. Mike's heads a little bit right now as the Purple Knights, an NE10 and D2 school for NCAA hockey. So the Owls will line up for the draw here. Patrick Glass will take the draw for the St. Mike's Purple Knights, and it looks like it will be number 18, Thor Hansen, getting ready to take the face-off for Keene State. And so Hansen took too long, so the ref threw him out, and so Marcus Christofides will give it a go, and Christofides is able to win the draw over to Missouri. Missouri and Christofides fighting for the puck, bouncing around on the blue. No offsides, they're all able to get off. Pass intended for Marcus Christofides, just goes behind him. Missouri's going to send that one off the glass. Unger is going to try to chip it around. Looking for Christofides, but was met by the St. Mike's defenseman, number 13, Mosley Schwartz. Missouri's going to pick it up behind the net for the Owls. Makes a move, still with the puck. He's going to find Christofides over here at the far blue. Christofides tries to find Unger. Unger unable to hold on to the pass. And so, here comes St. Mike's. Once again, they're going to elect to chip that into the zone. This is going to be Brandon Newman hard on the forecheck. Newman working hard for the puck behind the net. He slides it off to Matt Turner. And Christofides comes up the ice now.
Keene's going to get a power play here.
Yep, it looked like.
Number 15 for... 25, I don't see it. I think 25 here for St. Mike's. Jack McDonald's going to get called for a trip.
Oh, we do have a number 15. It is Matty Tiernan will be going to the box. But once again, like we're seeing, this game's getting a little chippy here. Both teams starting to play with a little edge. So the Keene State Owls are looking to jump back up on the power play. They have had success on it earlier tonight to give them the lead. We'll see if they can continue to build off that last power play. Puck drop behind the net for McBride. McBride slows down. He's going to send that over to Payne Jones. Payne Jones is just going to wrap that one around the boards. Picked up along the wall. And it bounces back out to number 13 for Keene State, Luke Festa. Corey Toomness now with the puck. He's going to shoot. Goes wide. Puck bouncing around. Unable to hold on to it. Payne Jones now with the puck. Sean McBride holds on to it. Shoots. Goes right into the breadbasket of Manahan.
A good start to the power play here for the Owls. Got a good shot on that. Bouncing around out in front. Hit some feet. Was able to be cleared to the corner, but get more opportunities like that, you're going to frustrate St. Michael's and you're going to bury one.
Absolutely. Keene State, it seems like they have been finding some success or frustrating that low defenseman and goalie when they put that guy a little bit off-centered there, right next to the goalie, trying to get the backdoor tap in. Christofides now trying to hold on to the puck, and it's going to bounce out to Missouri. Missouri over to Christofides. Christofides drops it back to Shane Missouri. Missouri's going to slide it up to Marcus Christofides. Christofides now holding on to it. He's going to give it down. Puck bounces down front. Shot on goal, and Manahan's able to turn it aside. Puck still bouncing around. Keene State steps up into it. Kyle Gonzalez now trying to fight for it. And the Purple Knights are going to send that one the length of the ice. So Sean McBride picks it up, slows down behind the net, sends it up to Kyle Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to send that one over to Unger. Unger holds on to it, tries to send it into the zone, but it's held off. And so here come the Purple Knights once again. Shot on goal, and Skeleton's going to able to glove that one for the whistle.
Griffin, that's not what you want there on the man advantage. A neutral zone giveaway. Unger had the puck on the boards, and he kind of forced it behind him, resulting in St. Michael's picking up the loose puck and then able to get an offensive zone face-off after the save by Skelton.
Yep. So now Keene State finds themselves having to go the length of the ice with 10 seconds left on a power play, which they stop beyond the net, so it doesn't look like they'll be able to get this one good last rush. They'll have the guy coming out of the box on the back check, and it's not going to happen. Puck bounces up, and this one's not going to be an icing, as he is going to win the race to the puck. That was number 22, fresh off the bench, Roman Winky. So now Ryan Kolschel skates up. He sends that one deep into the zone. Picked up by Tarnhill. Tarnhill did a little dummy pass there. Gave it up to Belial. St. Mike's coming the other way now, still working across the blue. They're able to chip it around. Number 17 for the Purple Knights. Ty Bloom working with it. Bloom still with the puck. Kolschel flings him to the ground. Oh! And it looks like Kolschel is going to the box. That one.
Keene's going to get a call here on Kolschel.
That
had him wrapped up with the stick.
And then he gave him that one last little love tap there at the end.
Yeah, it looked like the St. Mike's player was holding on to his stick, and he didn't like that, so he gave him a little shove, and that's what you're going to get called for.
Once again, the Keene State Owls are back on the penalty kill. Not the place they want to be.
Got to stay disciplined.
And right there, that's... Can't just have those penalties taken. Like you said, stay disciplined, walk away from the issue. If someone's doing that type of stuff to you, you won't get caught in the box. But Keene State trying to do something. They're unable to connect as Luke Festa was trying to hit number 11, Chase Carney, with the pass. Puck rifled in on goal, just 2 feet too high. So it comes back out, and St. Mike's with the puck in the neutral zone. Purple Knights still looking to find something. They're going to slide it down to number 14, Collins for Aurelius. Still on his stick. He's going to slide that over. Puck bouncing around, and it's going to be Missouri that steps up into it. Oh, backdoor shot, and that was number 17, Ty Bloom, who drew the penalty. He whiffed on the shot. Puck back out in front. Saved by Skeleton. Still bouncing around. St. Mike's starting to put the pressure on. They have 1 minute left on their power play. Puck out front, bouncing around. Skeleton's able to turn aside the first shot, and it's Hoffman that knocks that rebound out of the air. Here comes Luke Festa. He tries to get in the zone, but he is shouldered off by Conti Gazis. Missouri picks it up, sends it off the glass, and that's going to go the length of the ice. Keene State going to try to get a quick change. See what St. Mike's can do. They're going to take it up the ice. Still going with it. Wrapping around the net. Going to find number 27 up on the point. Bianco now with the puck. Shoots it. Shot never gets through. Gives it over to Winky. Winky with the shot. Saved by Skeleton. Skeleton with a rebound save. Make that 3 saves in a row for Skeleton right there, as he just came up huge. Keene State now out of the box, and the puck's going to jump back out to Cantius. Cantius with the shot, and Skeleton once again with another save for the Owls, as Ben Skeleton just had a huge 45 seconds there for Keene State, and we are back on even strength, and we will now have an O-zone face-off for the Owls.
Now 4 massive saves there by Skeleton, keeping the Owls with a 1-goal lead, being able to turn down the first shot from the point and then denying the rebound and point blank.
Great effort there by Ben Skeleton, as he was definitely the star there, that second half of that penalty kill. But that doesn't mean that St. Mike's is not ready to stop putting on the pressure. They try to take it across the blue line, but it's stalled once again by Keene State. Puck rifled in. Kolschel's going to be or Jay Smith, my apologies. And Smith is going to rifle that one straight up into the netting for a whistle.
We'll go back to the penalty kill here. Luke Festa had a great shift on the penalty kill, being able to take it out of the zone and then lower the shoulder. May not be the biggest, but he's got heart. That's what you need.
Absolutely. Festa, even though, like you said, not the biggest guy, he's been having a good game tonight, working hard, causing turnovers. And Christofides almost caused another turnover right there, but that one was going to be picked up by Ashton Lane. Puck out front, Christofides couldn't tap that. Or Johnny Belisle couldn't tap in the pass from Christofides. Keene State coming the other way, and here's Unger now. Unger's going to rifle that one around the boards. Johnny Belisle's going to step up into it. He's going to stop it, give it up to number 26 for Keene State, Sean Gray. Puck still in the corner for both teams. Sean Hoffman steps up into it, takes it over the blue. He's going to try to take it himself, and he's just going to bring it to the corner. Pass intended for number 15, Kyle Gonzalez, but just out of reach. Shane Mazur's going to fire that one off to the boards and into the corner. Keene State really putting on the good forecheck here, but St. Mike's looks like they're finally going to be able to get it out, and they're just going to chip that one up into the Keene State zone for a quick change. Kyle Gonzalez tried to go for a quick stretch pass, unable to beat him wide. Johnny Belisle now comes in, trying to break it up, but it's St. Mike's that's coming through the zone now with some speed. Hans Forlis with the puck. Forlis slides it over to number 25, McDonald. McDonald a shot, and it's turned aside, and it looks like Keene State once again is going to go on the PK as Kyle Gonzalez
calling for a cross-check here.
Although cross-check, the guy was wide open backdoor after Skeleton made that save. So sometimes you have to take those penalties to avoid the goal, but it also puts you down a man for 2 minutes. So Keene State really getting some practice on their PK here tonight. St. Mike's will try once again to tie this game up here at 2 late in the second. That puck goes back up to Sianco. Sianco slides it over to Winky. Shot, and that's turned aside by Philip Tarnell as he flashed the pad. Puck still bouncing around. Intended for number 18, Quinn McCarthy. McCarthy slides it up to number 4, Cantius. Back on the stick of McCarthy. McCarthy takes a shot, and Skeleton just eats it off the mask and turns that one aside and shrugged it off like no tomorrow.
That's the way to use your head.
Yep. Cantius is now coming back up. He gets taken out at center ice, but he's able to slide the puck over to McCarthy. McCarthy was able to find number 17, Bloom, coming into the zone. Bloom got laid out.
That's Cantius shaking up, going to the bench after taking that hit.
Yeah, that looked like a big hit there at center ice. He got sandwiched between two Keene State penalty killers. And so Keene State, once again, they're going hard on the forecheck here once they get into these final seconds of a period or penalty kill. Let's see if St. Mike's can get something going here with the final 10 seconds. Slides it up. That's going to be number 5, Ashton Lane. They have 3 seconds to shoot. Shoots, and it's a goal! Just like that, on the power play for St. Mike's, Ashton Lane with the goal with 0.8 seconds left in the second period.
Griffin, that's a time where you have to lock down as much as you can, even in front of the net. You can let the guy take the shot, but you have to eliminate the screen out in front of your goaltender, and that's what Keene State was unable to do. They allowed a St. Mike's player, they were screening themselves. You gotta give Skeleton a view of the puck, and they just didn't do that.
Absolutely, that's one part where Keene State just got relaxed, and they let him do what he wanted with the puck, and because of that, it costs them the lead. And so now we go into the third period with a 2-2 tie in this barn burner game. Please stick around as we will be back for some third period action.
I'm very ambitious. I like to push myself to do the best that I can possibly do, and I would say that I'm a very outgoing person, and I definitely like to think outside of the box and meet new people and kind of push my own boundaries. I'm involved in student government, pre-law society. I've been an orientation leader, a community assistant. I'm involved in Greek life. I was involved in the Panhellenic Council and some other organizations as well. I would say that I would connect being ambitious with the amount of involvement that I pursue. I'm someone that likes to be really busy, and the unique part of being a student at Keene State College is I've had the opportunity to be part of so many organizations. It's been a really incredible experience. I chose to get involved in all those different areas on campus because it's helped me become a better student. I think when you're really involved in your community and you're an involved student, you're able to become more interested in what you're learning about in class and make better connections with the students that are in class with you. The ways that I have made an impact on campus is that I've started some diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. I was the first Vice President of Equity and Belonging for Delta Phi Epsilon and the first Vice President of Equity and Diversity for the Panhellenic Council. So being able to spearhead those two positions and start some new activity on campus has been a really wonderful experience. I would say I'm personally passionate about many different human rights issues, specifically in Latin America. My family is from Latin America, so I firsthand have been able to experience some things that are going on in Latin America that I was not able to fully learn about and research until I came to college. Coming to Keene State College, I've learned that I love learning about issues that are happening across the world, and it's an opportunity that I was not able to have in high school, as well as the opportunity to learn about topics that are happening not only in the United States, from professors that have experience in other countries around the world, which is a very unique experience. This past summer, I did the Washington Center internship through the Global Education Office, and I was able to spend a semester in Washington, D.C., and I worked for the Hispanic Association on Corporate Responsibility, where I created diversity, equity, and inclusion training for Fortune 500 companies. That was an absolutely amazing experience. I got to learn more about my passion about diversity, equity, and inclusion, and education as well, which is a topic that's really intertwined with Holocaust and genocide studies. And I also got to spend time to do research into topics that I'm interested in, which is something that's very unique about the Holocaust and genocide studies program.
I remember writing in the second grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
We're empowering your unique voice.
Igniting potential and possibility.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
Because Keene State becomes home from day one. Come find your people and enjoy live music, art, coffee, thrifting, and did we mention the food? And if you're worried about what there is to do on the weekend, just look at this.
Everything we do here is about community.
Because we're a community of intense learners
with extraordinary hearts
that raise each other up.
We are fueled by each other's successes.
Learning outside the classroom as well as in.
And we're here to provide the guidance and support you need to succeed.
All right, let's get hands-on.
In the lab. In the studio.
In the pool.
On the dance floor.
On the stage.
The choices are yours, the opportunities are here.
Here at Keene State College, we're focused on teaching students the skills for an ever-changing world.
I'm ready to tackle problems with industry-ready skills.
You'll get a resume that writes itself and
a paycheck that earns.
Elevated confidence.
World-class courage.
And we never stop learning.
True learning takes collaboration.
We explore what drives our passions.
Celebrate our individual voices.
And spark possibility together.
Every single student, every single day.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
My name is Wei Liu, and I am the professor of computer science here at Keene State College. Cybersecurity has a pretty high demand in the job market. It's gonna have a variety of career paths. So graduating in cybersecurity, they can be employed by government agencies, private corporations, and non-profit organizations. Cybersecurity is really a field with constantly emerging new technologies. So students keep learning new stuff and adapt to new technologies to solve the problems. Cyber attacks has become more and more common. The students in this field, they can help to protect the individuals and organizations or even national security against the cyber threats in the cyberspace. So they can make some positive impact in our society. After students graduate in a major of cybersecurity from Keene State College, and the job work they can do is, for example, they can do information security analysis, and they can do the cybersecurity auditor, and they can do secure software developer, and also they can do some penetration tester work. So so all of this is about cybersecurity because it's actually used everywhere and in any working space. Yeah.
New Car has over 1,700 pre-owned vehicles, the largest selection of inventory in New Hampshire. New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. With a selection of over 30 brands, New Car has exactly what you need across the Granite State. Find your new car from any of New Car's family of dealerships throughout the Northeast and get it shipped to New Car Nissan of Keene for free. Plus, we'll deliver your new car right to your door. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exceptional experience and your life will be changed as a result of it.
I remember writing in the second grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kim Laufer, and I teach in social media. We find that there are so many jobs available in social media management, in social media analytics, in public relations. Everybody is looking for someone who can do social media, who can help them create a strategy and measure whether that strategy is working. In the social media major, you'll learn how to create effective content. You'll learn how to analyze content and make sure that the goals that you're trying to reach are being met. So the new social media major is going to help students learn how to build content that's appropriate for all different types of social media, whether it's TikTok or LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. You're going to learn how to create videos, create photos, and create post content. The social media major is designed to give you a well-rounded experience that pulls from a lot of different disciplines, including business and art, computer science, and journalism. So the goal of our social media major is to give you the experience that you're going to need to go out and do social media for yourself, for small businesses, for nonprofit organizations, healthcare, journalism, whatever you're interested in.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Ignite your athletes. Empower your coaches. Rally your community. Support every team with one solution with the Huddle Athletic Department Package. You put all your school's coaching tools under one roof. From recording to analyzing to sharing, with your Huddle AD package, you cover every angle. Equal access means equal opportunity, and equal opportunity means full potential. Let's take your department to the next level.
Nice. Welcome back for the third period here at Keene Ice. I'm Griffin Melanson, and we are all knotted up here at 2 in this exciting matchup between the Keene State Owls and the St. Mike Purple Knights. St. Mike's at the end of the second were able to tie the game up with a goal that came with 0.8 seconds left in the second period. So Keene State looking to regroup off of that late second period breakdown. Chris Fees tries to get a shot, unable to make it to the net, as the goaltender Cole Manahan will have to hold on to it. So once again, we'll have a face-off to Manahan's left. Carney tries to win the puck, bouncing around. Puck still in the skates. Christofides with a shot, but Manahan's able to slap the pad out and turn him aside. So Keene State once again with another primetime opportunity, only to be denied by Manahan. So here comes St. Mike's the other way. They turn it over, and now it's Peter Unger with the puck on his stick. He slides up to Christofides. Christofides loses it, as that was number 25, Jack McDonald, who was able to get a stick on it. Big hit behind the net, but it's McDonald once again that is able to find the puck for the Purple Knights. St. Mike's brings it up, unable to connect on the pass, and we will have an icing. So the face-off will go back into the St. Mike's zone. Lyle and McDonald step into the dot for the draw. Nope. And it looks like there's some issues with Manahan's glove. He will go to the bench real quick. So. Looks like he has a broken stick, so he had to grab a new one from the bench. So we are finally ready for this face-off. Lyle McDonald stepped into the dot. Lyle wins the draw back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez slides that up to Koschel. Koschel gets it over to House. House now along the blue. He's going to take a shot. Goes wide of the net. Puck bouncing around. Net knocked off by Manahan. So we will have a stoppage of play. Lyle McDonald will have another go here at the face-off. Puck drop, send up to Declan House. House will elect to send it into the corner. Johnny Belial will pick it up. He's trying to get it back deep, but unable to. Pass it over to McDonald of the Purple Knights. McDonald starts working up, and here comes St. Mike's up the ice as they were looking for number 21, Jack Wheel. Declan House working to chip it around. House fires it into the zone. Mostly Shorts tries to pick up beyond that, but he is met by two Keene State forecheckers. And Keene State able to keep the puck in. Oh, and number 25, Corey Toomness, was unable to hold that in play. Close one there, but we will have an icing. Or not an icing, an offsides. So, puck bouncing around. Toomness picks it up for the Owls. Tries to stay on front, no one home. Hoffman steps into it, takes a shot wide of the net. That one's going to come out of the zone. Missouri will pick it up. He tries to send it across. Pass intended for Hoffman. That one got deflected. Goes up. Missouri tries to step into it. Puck still bouncing around. Keene State unable to get into the Purple Knight zone just yet. And the puck looks like it bounced up into the Purple Knights bench for another whistle. So once again, McDonald will be out there for the draw. And he will be going up against number 11, Chase Carney. Carney loses the draw, and here comes St. Mike's the other way. That's number 28, Braden Newman. Newman with a shot on goal, and that's turned aside by Skeleton. And now we have a little scrum behind the net, as it looked like that was number 11, Jack Davis, for St. Mike's, getting tied up with Keene State's number 25, Corey Tumnus. And it looks like Tumnus is in the box now. So Keene State once again going on the PK. They have found themselves there quite often tonight. A majority of all the goals here at Keene Ice have been scored off of the other team capitalizing on the other team's mistakes. So we will see how this one pans out for the Owls. Puck rifled up to number 27, David Cianco. Cianco unable to hold on to the puck, but he's going to send that one deep. And now St. Mike's is working it behind the net. Shane Missouri tries to step into it. Luke Festa unable to get to the puck, and that was picked up by number 27. But here comes Keene State the other way. Shot just high of the net. Chase Carney unable to capitalize. He had a breakaway there, unable to score. Shane Missouri steps up. No call on that one, as it looks like Missouri might have caught his stick with the St. Mike's skater's skate, and all of a sudden, so it looks like we'll have a whistle here. So Johnny Belial will line up for the draw. Ty Bloom just gets bumped out, and so Quinn McCarthy will now come in. Belial wins it, but goes off the ref's leg. Shot on goal for the Owls by number 2, Sean McBride. But it's St. Mike's that starts taking the puck up the other way, then send it over to number 14, Forceless. Forceless rips a shot. This goes high of the net. Going to be picked up by, it looked like it was going to be number 14, Forceless again, but the puck goes the length of the ice. So Keene State able to kill off a couple more seconds here on their PK. Puck sent up to the winger. St. Mike's still coming around the net, trying to find someone that's open. Gives it back up to the defenseman. Purple Knights starting to work it around. Back up top, waits out the dive. Sends it across, unable to hold on to it. Was the Purple Knights, as Forsley was unable to hold on to the puck. And so Keene State's going to send it the length of the ice, and it's going to be stopped behind the net by Nanahan. And that will give the Purple Knights time for one last rush. They're going to send it in on goal. Goes wide the net of Skeleton. And so now here comes Keene State the other way. They try to get something going, unable to. Almost too many men on there. Keene State had to hold off on getting off the bench. Shot goes wide to Skeleton, comes back out to Payne Jones. Payne Jones tries to send it up to number 8, Mike Collette. Collette unable to take it anywhere, fighting with it on the boards. Ryan Kolschel ends up with the puck on his stick. Kolschel tries to send it over to Jones, but they're saying that the puck never hit Jones. So we will have an icing call. So face-off, 2 Skeletons right here with 15:21 left in this exciting game. Collette will line up for the draw. Puck is win by St. Mike's. St. Mike's still with it. Kolschel steps up into it. Kolschel and Tarnhill now trying to get it out. Puck fired in on Skeleton. Skeleton holds onto it, but he gives it over to Payne Jones. Jones sends it up to number 8, Collette. Collette now coming across the blue, unable to hold on to it. He's going to lose that puck, but Shane Mazur comes in with some speed. He's going to send that one far corner, and he's going to be the first one in the zone and pick up his own dump. Peter Unger now comes around. He tries to get it. Puck still bouncing around. Hoffman thought about stepping, doesn't. waits for him at the blue, and he's able to stand him up. Keene State back with the puck. Christofides and Hoffman able to work a little 1-2, but Christofides gets it knocked away. So Hoffman will have to send it back to Missouri. Missouri and Hoffman now working with it. Hoffman just going to chip it out, and that's going to go onto the stick of the St. Mike's defenseman, but goes off the ref once again. But here comes St. Mike's the other way. McCarthy with the shot, and he rips it low and wide. So prime time opportunity there for St. Mike's, unable to capitalize on the rush. Winky now with it, sends it up to Sionko. Sionko sends it in on Skeleton. Skeleton pushes that into the corner for a whistle. So another face-off here in the Owls zone. Keene State trying to get out of their end. St. Mike's starting to put the pressure on here in the third. The Owls try to step up to it, comes out to Festa. Festa tries to send it down to McBride. McBride was unable to get there as the ref was standing right in his way. Once again, the refs are just eating pucks here tonight along the boards. So we will have an offsides call as that puck never made it into the zone. The first time because ricocheted off the ref. The last Carney lining up before the draw, it's going to be bumped out. And on McBride, McBride tries to send it across the zone, but it's bouncing around. Keene State sends it back. McBride still holding on to it. Coming back up. Now here comes Luke Festa. Luke Festa's just going to chip that in. First one in on the puck is going to be number 18, Thor Hansen. Here come the Saints the other way as it is taken up the ice. Well, it was taken up the ice by S.J. Locomotive. Festa tries to send it back into the St. Mike's zone. Comes back out. Now it's on the stick of Tunis. Tunis drops it back to Koschel. Koschel with a shot, bouncing around. Festa stick was tied up, unable to pick up the rebound. Tunis now working for in the corner, unable to get it. And so here comes St. Mike's the other way. Jake Wheel picks it up on the boards, tries to send it low to number 25, Jack McDonald. Puck comes back up to the defenseman. Shot wide. So here come the Owls once again. It's going to be picked up. And now they're going to send it into the zone. Johnny Bilal tried to grab it. Unable to. Still working for it. Keene State starting to apply some pressure. Sean Gray with the good effort there. St. Mike's is just going to send that into the Owl zone. Missouri tried to hit the winger, but was unable to reach him. So now puck bouncing around, and it's tipped in by Quinn McCarthy. St. Mike's takes the lead with 12:06 left to go in the third period. So back-to-back goals for the Purple Knights. My apologies, everyone. It looks like that was number 28, Brandon Newman, that may have gotten the goal. We'll have to wait for the official announcement, but that's what it's looking like. So St. Mike's now finds themselves up 3-2. Keene State now with their backs against the wall. Puck flicked up, and here comes St. Mike's once again. Ooh, hits the brakes hard, as that was number 26, Ryland Dukes, for the Purple Knights there with the effort and the shot. Carney line up for the draw against Bloom. Puck bouncing around. Christofides now with it. He's going to try to trip it up to Unger, unable to connect. Puck goes back into the Keene State zone, and it's going to be picked up by Lindholm. Lindholm unable to get it out, and so now it's St. Mike's once again with the puck. Puck comes back up, and so here come the Owls the other way. Chase Carney's just going to chip it around the defenseman. Going to get there. Tries to send it over to Unger. Puck bounces over the stick. Unger now working for it. Still unable to get it. And the puck will go up into the rafters for a whistle. So, another whistle here and another face-off. 2 Manahans left. Keene State trying to put on one last charge here in the third period with just 11 minutes remaining. Puck bounced around. It's going to be St. Mike's that wraps it around the boards. Going to be picked up along the wall by number 19, Nick Racker. Racker's just going to be able to send that one in. Number 23, Patrick Glass, going to rip a shot in on Skeleton. Skeleton turns that aside. McBride's going to pick it up behind the net for the Owls. McBride's still with it, still trying to go. Unable to connect, and so here comes Keene State the other way. Thor Hansen tried to get something going. He's just going to have to throw that deep into the zone. Puck out of reach for number 24, SJ Locomotive. So we will have an icing, so Keene State now will have to try to apply some early pressure here. Waiting for the draw. A little confusion, and so that will lead to the center being kicked out. So Patrick Glass is done in the dot. He's coming back though. Lots of confusion going on, but it comes back out to House. House rips a shot, but it's absolutely in by the captain, David Sanayako. Tongue twister again. But that's why he's got the C, and he lays his body on the line. Unger tries to come in. It's passed over to Carney. Carney to Unger. Unger whiffs on the shot. Never makes it to the net. House steps up, tries to send it in deep. And it's going to be chipped around Unger. Purple Knights now trying to hold off Keene State. Sent over to Koschel. Koschel finds House. House rifles it into the zone. Puck still bouncing around. Koschel's able to keep it in. Shot. Low and wide. Shane Mazur steps up, sends it down to Carney. Shot bouncing around, puck loose, still loose, and it bounces around from behind the net. Big save there by Cole Manahan as he was able to get the pad on that. Mazur with another shot out in front. Keene State unable to get a shot off, and Manahan is able to get the pad on it once again. Keene State tried to slide back door and they never got a shot off. So now the puck will go up into the net, and Keene State applying pressure. But Cole Manahan standing strong in between the pipes for the Purple Knights tonight. Less than 10 minutes here at Keene Ice. What can the Owls do? Belial wins it back. That puck goes out to Hoffman. Puck bounces down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez still looking for it. Fine for along the boards. Puck bouncing around. Sent up to Mazur. Mazur is able to keep it in. Sean Gray now working with the puck. He's going to send that up to Mazur. Mazur with the shot, and it's a goal! Keene State ties it up. Shane Mazur beats Manahan. Long glove side, and we're back, knotted up at 3 here at Keene Ice. Big goal for the Owls as they were able to apply the pressure for the last minute and a half. Finally figuring out Cole Manahan in this third period. We are back to a tie game. So we should be in for a fun next 9 minutes here. So St. Mike's going to try to respond here. Let's see what they can do. Puck picked up by McCarthy. Sent back out. Captain. Shot on goal goes wide of the net. Going to be picked up by the defenseman. They're just going to try to send it in. No one there as Ian Woolen tried to get it into the zone. And now it's picked up by Keene State once again. They're able to stay strong. Pass goes over. Shot bouncing around. Luke Festa couldn't get a stick on it. So now it's passed back up, and it's going to be the Owls as Corey Toomness takes the puck. Toomness still dancing with it. Toomness gets through one, not able to get through the other. Sends it in on goal, and it's going to be picked up by number 18, Quinn McCarthy. McCarthy's going to take it up the ice. He's going to flick it in search of number 22, Rowan Winky. Toomness with the puck for the Owls. Sends it across, and it's met there at the blue by Mosley Shorts. Declan House now with the puck for the Owls, surveying the land, tries to give it up. He finds Payne Jones now. Jones coming across the blue. Has Tarnhill going hard to the net, but he's going to send it all the way down. Paulette there tried to give it up to the defenseman, Ryan Kolschel, but was unable to. There steps up. Paulette's going to take the puck. Tries to chip it out to Tarnhill. Tarnhill unable to get there. Shot on goal just goes over the shoulder of Skeleton. Puck flipped up into the air. Shot on goal, and it's turned aside by Manahan. Puck comes back out to Jones. Jones tries to get it on goal, but the shot is blocked. And it's going to go almost the length of the ice. No icing here, but it's picked up by Sean Hoffman. Hoffman tries to wrap around the boards, but it's met by a couple of St. Mike forecheckers. And here comes Marcus Christofides. He's coming with some speed. Christofides makes one move. Christofides another. Unable to get the shot off. Sends out front. Shot. Never made it to the net as that one was blocked by number 25, Jack McDonald. Skeleton comes out of the net to play the puck. He's going to stop it. Sends it over to McBride. McBride now makes a move. Sends it over to number 11, Chase Carney. And the Owls get booked for the offsides. So we will have a face-off just outside of the zone. Johnny Blau line up for the draw. Blau loses it. Puck still bouncing around the boards. Pops out loose. No one's there to get it. Puck goes up to McBride. McBride sends it down Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to McBride. McBride with a shot. Misses the net. Johnny Blau will pick it up behind the goal line. Trying to get to the net, looking for the wraparound or a pass, but was unable to get anything. Gonzalez tries to step up. They don't meet, and so that puck's going to be flipped out onto the stick of Lindholm. Lindholm tries to send the length of the ice, and it's not there. Puck kicked back out, and it finds the stick of Quinn McCarthy, but McCarthy tries to send it in. Unable to, so now McBride has it. He's going to just send that one into the far corner. Try to get the Owls to allow themselves to get onto a forecheck here. Puck chipped around Kolschel. McCarthy still with it. He tries to send it out in front, unable to get to it. Puck sent across the crease. No one there for the Purple Knights. So once again, they're putting back on the pressure. Shot on Skeleton. Never made it to the net as that one hit the traffic in front. Keene State still with it, and they're just going to flip it out. That was number 25, Corey Toomness. So here come the Owls. Payne Jones picks up. Jones with the shot, but that goes right into the glove of Coleman. And we got a couple cross checks here, but I don't think it's going to be anything too serious for a penalty call. So we will wait it out. Chase Carney will be taking the draw for the Owls, and he will be going up against Patrick Last here with 4:50 left here in this third period. Carney wins it back. House steps up to it. House with the puck. He's going to try to flutter that one on net. Puck bouncing around, but they're going to send it the length of the ice. And so Ryan Kolschel now is going to be the first one there, and so we will have an icing on St. Mike's. looks like the refs won't let Keene State switch up their defensemen as John Hoffman and Shane Missouri tried to get out there for Declan House and Ryan Kolschel. Puck's drop, pumps out to Kolschel. Kolschel with a rip, but once again blocked by St. Mike's. Shot on Manahan, and it's turned aside as he holds on to that for a whistle. Lots of block shots going on here. Also, lots of heavy hitting. So once again, Kearney will line up for the draw, this time going up against Jack McDonald. Puck bouncing around. It's going to be picked up here by number 27, the captain, David Sionko. And now here comes McDonald along the wall. McDonald with a shot right into that breadbasket of Skeleton. He's able to hold on to that one for a whistle. Very back and forth game here between the Owls and the Purple Knights. Puck's going to be won back to Shane Missouri. Missouri's going to send that over to Kyle Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to send it across, unable to get to the pass. It's going to be picked up by number 21, Jack Wheel. Wheel tries to send it in deep, but it's going to be met. And now here comes Missouri. Missouri working with the puck along the blue. Two of his guys staying on sides. Gonzalez tries to get. Belisle tries to give it back to number 9, Hoffman, unable to. And now here come the Purple Knights the other way. And there's going to be a penalty. And just like that, when the Owls had a momentum, one bad bounce, and the Owls find themselves down a man with just a little under 4 minutes to go. So Keene State's penalty kill will be put to the test one more time. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, both of these teams, all the goals that they have scored, have been capitalized off another team's mistake. So we will see what St. Mike's is able to do here, or if Keene State can fend this off. Puck bouncing around goes up to number 27, Sionko. Sionko passes it down. Back up to Sionko. Sionko sends it over to number 22. They'll rip a shot, and that's turned aside by Skeleton. Bloom with it, looking for someone. Sends it down low. McCarthy sends it up, and now it's back on the stick of Sionko. Sionko sends it down. There looked like to be the Keene State stick that broke up the pass. Alone in the middle is number 17, Bloom. St. Mike's still working it around the Keene State penalty kill, and it's going to be redirected. And here comes Luke Festa once again. Festa just gets it onto the goalie, and Keene State will change up their penalty killers as a good effort there by Luke Festa is able to get them the whistle. Belisle lining up for the draw against Last. And it's going to be Last that comes out on top. And he wins the draw. So now St. Mike's is trying to work it up the ice. Here they come, up the wall. Number 5, Ashton Lane. Puck on Ryan Kolschel's stick. Kolschel's just going to send that one on net to Manahan. Manahan's going to lead that off for their defenseman. Here comes St. Mike's once again rushing up the ice. Takes the blue, makes a move. Sends over number 23, shot. Never made it onto goal. Patrick Glass shot ended up being blocked. Now Glass is going to send it back to his teammate. The Purple Knights are going to look to take it over the blue. Knights are just going to flip it in. It's going to be picked up behind the net by McBride. McBride wraps it around. Stopped. And here comes Keene State the other way. Sean Gray now. Gray with a shot, and it's turned aside by Manahan. Again with another big save in this game. Puck comes back out of McBride. Shot. Another block shot. Payne Jones now working with the puck behind the goal line. Tries to give it up. He finds McBride. McBride with the shot. Never makes it through once again. Another block shot. Lindholm's going to send that low. Puck bouncing out. Another bouncing puck. Shot on goal. Never makes it. Payne Jones tries to get her shot off. And it was blocked by the defenseman. Back to McBride. McBride again. Another block shot. This time Patrick last. These guys are not afraid to jump in front of these shots here. Both teams tonight have blocked a large amount of shots. But it looks like we will have a St. Michael's timeout here as Keene State starts to apply the pressure late in the third period after they're able to successfully kill off their penalty kill. So if we stay tied for the remaining minute and 19 seconds, we will move into a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. If neither team can score, then we will go into a shootout where we will determine the winner. Both teams working out the final kinks here. Keene State still has one timeout left under their belt that they can still use. So we will see how this game plays out here with these last minute and 19 seconds, but don't be surprised to see Keene State eventually call a timeout of their own to gauge what St. Mike's wants to do. Refs telling both teams down the ice. Biggest face-off of the game so far taking place right now. Keene State will send out a line of Chase Carney, Marcus Christofides, and Peter Unger. They have McBride and Lindholm up on the D. Carney loses a draw to number 17, Ty Bloom. And now the Purple Knights are going to try to work it. Here comes McCarthy. McCarthy working with the puck. It's met by McBride. McBride tries to chip it into the zone. Christofides now finds Unger. Unger and Christofides coming into the zone. Christofides drops it back to Carney. Unger with it. Puck out front. McBride with it. Slides it to Lindholm. Lindholm takes a grip, and it's blocked by the captain, number 27, David Sankio. Marcus Christofides loses the puck behind the net. He was trying to take it around, but McBride is able to step up. Christofides sends that one deep into the zone. The ref almost got hit by the puck one more time. We have 37 seconds here. Keene State trying to score one last goal before time expires, but it's going to be St. Mike's that sends it in on goaltender Ben Skeleton. Skeleton only has to play it off the bounce. And here comes Keene State the other way. 22 seconds left now. Here comes Unger. He's trying to take it wide. Keene State going to get some fresh legs out here for this one last push. Declan House is able to keep it in, but St. Mike's meets it along the boards, and so here they come the other way. One last rush. And it won't do. They're going to chip it into the corner. And so that will do it for the time. And we will go into a 3-on-3 overtime period.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for this overtime period between the Keene State Owls and the St. Mike's Purple Knights. Keene State going into overtime is 1-2-1, whereas St. Mike's is 1-0. So we will get ready for the 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime period here at Keene Ice. And so here we go. Johnny Belial lining up for the draw against Ty Bloom. Puck bounces out, and it's Belial with the puck on his stick. Tries to send it over to number 15. That was Kyle Gonzalez, unable to connect. Puck sent up now to the captain, number 27, David Sankio. Sankio still with it, drops it down to Bloom. Bloom with the puck, working across the blue line, hits the brakes. He's going to take it back out, bring it back to Sankio. And far side pass, that's going to hit number 23 for the Purple Knights. Still working around the zone. Patrick Last. Last will drop it off to number 5, Elaine. Elaine to McCarthy. McCarthy with a shot, wide of the net. Puck picked up once again by Last. Last still trying to get it. Puck bouncing around. Johnny Belial is going to be the one to get it. He's going to chip it up to Ryan Kolschel. Kolschel's going to try to slide it across Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to hit the brakes. Johnny Belial is getting to the bench for a quick change. And now Chris Afides is back out on the ice for Keene State. Gonzalez goes to the bench. Unger comes out. A little miscommunication there by Kolschel and Chris Afides. Chris Afides tries to hit Unger. Unger to Chris Afides. Chris Afides with a shot. And it's turned aside by Manahan. McBride picks it up. Working around the zone, chips it around. McBride still working with it. He'll drop it down to Unger. Unger with the puck. Looking to give it to someone, somewhere. Drop it in McBride. McBride cuts back into the middle. Tries to give it to Chris Afides. Chris Afides with the puck on stick. Chris Afides with the shot. Saved by Manahan again. Puck back out to McBride. Chris Afides now. Behind the net, slowing it down, trying to find an open seam. He has Unger trailing him behind. And McBride on the ice, but McBride jumps off, so now Shane Mazur will come out. Chris Afides almost loses it, drops it off to Mazur. Mazur coming up the ice with some speed. And now back on the stick of Unger. Goes over to Mazur. Mazur holding on to the puck. Drops it down to Parney. Parney with it. Mazur. Mazur sends a pass down to number 25, Corey Tews, and it's a goal! The Keene State Owls upset the St. Michael Purple Knights by a score of 4-3. Corey Tumnus, the OT hero. So Corey Tumnus with the huge goal for the Keene State Owls to bring their record to 4-5-1. The Owls will close out their time here for the year at Keene Ice with a win. Well, that does it for the game portion of this broadcast, but stick around as we will have Coach Bobby Roderick come up for an interview along with the player.
college sports fans. Get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/nh.
A single thread is unique. Like each of us, full of purpose and potential. A strand designed to connect, strengthen, and unite. But we face different challenges and have different opportunities. By acknowledging that others may struggle in ways we do not, we can celebrate our differences, embrace each other, and fortify the ties among us. A single thread can fray, yet when it's woven with another, a bond forms. A new strength created by the fabric of the whole. Let's embrace the fabric we make together, the diversity of our threads, to reach beyond ourselves and overcome the impossible. The true power of our game comes from unifying our individual backgrounds, connecting our unique stories, enabling us to be stronger, braver, greater. We can achieve so much more when we are all as one.
What a season! The confetti is going to fall. There she goes, and she's got it! How sweet is this, and how wonderful for the sport.
Looking for a new car? It's time to visit New Car Nissan of Keene. 600 new Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs are available right now. Plus, New Car Nissan of Keene has the most competitive prices. Every new Nissan comes with New Car's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan. Drive worry-free for many miles to come. Visit New Car Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
To national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
Turn this music on, we still dancing.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Ignite your athletes. Empower your coaches. Rally your community. Support every team with one solution with the Huddle Athletic Department package. You put all your school's coaching tools under one roof. From recording to analyzing to sharing, with your Huddle AD package, you cover every angle. Equal access means equal opportunity, and equal opportunity means full potential. Let's take your department to the next level.
We are Keene State. Here, we believe that everyone is welcome and anything is possible.
We're empowering your unique voice.
Igniting potential and possibility.
Look closer. We are a tight-knit community, an inclusive community, where people can be their true selves. Bring your ability, background, culture, or traditions, whatever makes you you.
Because Keene State becomes home from day one. Come find your people and enjoy live music, art, coffee, thrifting, and did we mention the food? And if you're worried about what there is to do on the weekend, just look at this.
Everything we do here is about community.
Because we're a community of intense learners
with extraordinary hearts
that raise each other up.
We are fueled by each other's successes,
learning outside the classroom as well as in.
And we're here to provide the guidance and support you need to succeed.
All right, let's get hands-on.
In the lab.
In the studio.
In the pool.
On the dance floor.
On the stage.
The choices are yours, the opportunities are here.
Here at Keene State College, we're focused on teaching students the skills for an ever-changing world.
I'm ready to tackle problems with industry-ready skills.
You'll get a resume that writes itself and
a paycheck that earns.
Elevated confidence.
World-class courage.
And we never stop learning.
True learning takes collaboration.
We explore what drives our passions.
Celebrate our individual voices.
And spark possibility together.
Every single student, every single day.
You already have what it takes. Welcome to Keene State.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/nh.
Fenton Family Dealerships, Tri-State Area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, has state-of-the-art service facilities and services all makes and models. Home to an exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost to you. Locally owned since 1986. More information at fentondealerships.com.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
And welcome back to Keene Ice. I'm Griffin Melanson here with the OT hero, Corey Toomas. Corey, scoring that goal, it's a big one for the team. St. Mike's, NE10, you normally won't see him too often. How does that feel? How are the boys feeling?
That team has been having a great season, so it feels good to kind of stomp on their parade a little bit and continue ours, or at least start ours.
Absolutely. The team, too, you guys brought a little bit of a physical presence, blocking shots when you had to. What was the mindset on the bench just throughout the game?
It's just what you have to do if you want to win college hockey games. So those guys who were blocking shots really stepped up, and we would not have won if they didn't block those shots.
Absolutely. So going forward, you guys have a game tomorrow. How do you look to build off this momentum game? Big one for you guys. So how do you look to keep going?
Just continue the energy. I actually transferred from Fitchburg, so this is the first time I get to play them again. So hopefully we can carry this. This is huge.
Well, homecoming, big game tonight. Hopefully you can carry over into tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, thanks again, Mr.
Awesome.
OT Hero.
Thank you again.
It's a pleasure. If everyone please would stick around, in a couple minutes we'll have Coach Bobby Roderick jump on for a couple questions.
Good there?
All right, and welcome back. We're here with the winning coach, Bobby Roderick. Coach, big one for your team tonight. St. Mike's, pretty good team on paper, at least it looked like. What was the message before this game going into it?
Yeah, so we knew that those guys came in on a heater. They're 9-3 coming into the game tonight, and they had a big win against Wesleyan last night. So we were happy to score early because we thought we could maybe catch them, on a little bit of a letdown, after last night's game. But they actually play a game that's very similar to us. Their D zone is very similar. They're a pretty fast team. They're one of the faster teams we've played this year, and I think we're kind of a fast team. So we were actually looking forward to the game, and I think aside from the penalties we took, I thought that was another pretty good game. Yep,
and that you brought up the penalties again, but although you guys did give up a goal on a penalty kill, for the most of the part, you guys seem pretty compact, and you're able to shut it down most of the time.
Yeah, the PK's gotten better. We've tried working on taking less penalties, and we haven't been as successful, right? So, so we recognize that we have to work more on the penalty kill. So hopefully we'll make some progress on taking fewer penalties here soon.
Yeah, that's always a key to win games. And then speaking of winning games coming up, you guys go to Fitchburg tomorrow. Just trying to piggyback off this momentum. What was the message to the guys after the game and the quick turnaround?
Yeah, so, one of the things we talked about is that, St. Mike started this weekend on a real high, beating Wesleyan last night. And, now tonight was their last game of the semester. So, they're going home with a taste of a loss that's going to carry them over Christmas break, and we don't want that taste, right?
Absolutely.
So that was the message to the boys is, this felt great tonight. It's a lot of fun to win, especially in overtime. When everyone gets to hop the boards, there's nothing more fun for college hockey players. But at the same time, that was a great goal for Tuna to score in overtime, but we're going back to Tuna's home barn tomorrow to play his old buddies. So, we'd like him to have a good game tomorrow, and we'd like for the boys to give him a good game also.
Yeah, definitely a big weekend for the boys would be a good one. But, hey, Coach, once again, congratulations on the win, and thanks for taking time out of your night for talking to me.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, thanks for everything.
Of course,
Happy
good
holidays.
luck tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please stick around as we will read off our sponsors coming up here.
This is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire Company. We're thrilled to be sponsoring the Keene State College Athletic Program, supporting the Owls. No matter what the sport is, in Division III, they are legendary. What a great academic institution, liberal arts school, in a beautiful part of New England. So let's go, you Owls, and remember at Sullivan Tire, we're always here to get you there. Thank you.
Tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. New Car Nissan of Keene. Your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car the difference. American Steel Fabricators. visit AmericanSteelFab.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the tri-state area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, locally owned since 1986. Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life. Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene, we are always here to get you there. Noise Volkswagen, we look forward to guiding you on your Volkswagen journey. And by the Best Western Plus Hotel, located at 401 Winchester Street in Keene. That will do it all tonight for our broadcast. Thank you, everyone, for joining us in this exciting 4-3 overtime Keene State Owls win. Hope you have a good night. This is Griffin Melanson signing off.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast and thank you for watching.